welcome to Green Talks. We're here today with Matthew Walters, who leads Siemens Distributed Energy practice in the US, to talk about Calibrant Energy, the new joint venture between Macquarie's Green Investment Group and Siemens in the distributed energy space. I'm Dan Cary. I sit within the Green Investment Group in the US, where we invest into assets and portfolio companies to accelerate the green transition. Matthew, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Dan, and thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. We at Siemens are also extremely excited about our Calibrant partnership with Macquarie Green Investment Group. And this is a really exciting time for us to be able to take the next step with Macquarie in this current platform.
Perhaps we could start by giving an introduction to Calibrant Energy, what solutions it aims to deliver to your customers and our customers, and what its objective in the marketplace is.
Sure. So, our objective with Calibrant is a solution to deliver energy as a service for our customers, and so our customers are consistently asking for a solution around deployment, owning, and operating of energy assets, and that's what we call energy as a service. And so, looking across our customer landscape, both commercial, industrial, and public and private sector customers, this is becoming a very important part of our offering and what our customers are asking for.
Decentralized energy or distributed energy as a service is an on-site energy system which manages or generates electrons locally at the energy need. So that would be solar on the roof of a hospital, batteries in the car park of a municipality, or a microgrid deployed at a commercial real estate building to give a holistic management of energy needs at that site. I think the key question for you, Matthew, is why do those customers need this energy deployment? Why do they need distributed energy, and what are their key goals from their deployment?
Sure. Yeah. So when our customers are looking at their energy it's really a line item on their corporate budget. It's an expense for them, but it's also becoming more and more important as a sustainability topic. And so when our customers look to Siemens and look to Calibrant, they really look at three main value drivers for behind the meter distributed energy. The first and likely the most important is cost savings. All customers want a return on investment for these solutions. They don't want to pay a premium for it. They want it to hit their bottom line, but it's important for it to bring a metric of sustainability, so the green and renewable energy aspects, to help them all achieve their renewable energy goals that they're all starting to set more and more of. And then third and finally is resiliency and reliability. And so having that ability to be more independent and control the energy side of the equation is really important for our customers. And we now have technology tools that can really bring that and make that a reality for them, which is a really exciting time to be in this industry.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we're seeing across the country a localized need to solve grid issues and grid constraints caused by, in actual fact, a more either old or aging infrastructure or additions of flexible generation causing disruption and demand supply constraints. One of the outputs of that is higher energy bills as utilities, as well as a lack of resilience as the grid is becoming more and more prone to blackouts or to the constrained infrastructure is causing disruptions at a site or at a customer's location.
What we need now are smarter solutions and not just more, steel in the ground. As we're seeing more renewables coming onto the grid, having smarter, more dispatchable, localized energy assets is going to benefit the grid and really and benefit our customers as well. So that, I think, is an important factor in the trend that you're seeing of more adoption of distributed energy assets.
Calibrant is a new joint venture aimed at deploying those energy solutions for customers. I wanted to touch on the reason that Siemens and Macquarie feel like a good fit. From our side, from the Macquarie side, we were really looking for a partner who could, with these complex energy deployments and complex long-term management and solution design, we were looking for a partner who could really wrap the holistic technology solution, who wasn't focused on one technology or trying to push one type of product onto a customer, but could really spend the time and the expertise to design the best, most cost-effective solution and design for at the customer site locally, and drive that long-term solution for a customer rather than trying to solve a quick need.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you look at Siemens, the Smart Infrastructure division, which I am a part of, deploying smart technology solutions is in our lifeblood. It's something that we do every day, and importantly, our customers more and more are looking for Siemens to be their partner on long-term energy solutions. So not just from a technology perspective, but to stand behind those solutions over the life cycle. And so life cycle solutions is another big part of the equation. And so when we looked and went out into the space looking for partners in this area, we looked at Macquarie and said that was a company that could really stand shoulder to shoulder with not just Siemens, but our customers, and stand with our customers to help them through this journey, which is really about partnerships. And so I think the reason that we started this joint venture as a true partnership is because that's really what our customers are asking for, and that's what we wanted to deliver.
Well, why do you think that Calibrant is differentiated in the marketplace from some of its competitors?
Sure. So without naming any competitors directly, I'll just say that when we looked at Calibrant, we really wanted to design it around the customer. And that was kind of our North Star in terms of how we wanted to design this platform to really serve our customer needs. And so we looked at it and designed it with maximum flexibility and diversity of assets. So, to your point, it's not about the technology that you use or the type of technology. It's about what is the best solution for the customer, what delivers the most cost savings at the highest level of resiliency and sustainability. Kind of solving that equation was an important part, and we didn't want to be limited from a structuring perspective. We wanted to have and to be able to answer what our customers were asking of us, which was to be their energy partner. And we needed a solution that fit that mold.
So I think the industry's seen this wave of demand from corporates who are looking for more sophisticated energy management measures intended at reducing or stabilizing their energy bill and driving their carbon usage or net carbon usage down across their portfolio of operations. From a Macquarie perspective, from a Green Investment Group perspective, our objective is to create platforms or assets that can help facilitate that need, that can deploy offsite or on-site energy resources to manage the electrons or accelerate the green transition for that customer base. I think what will be interesting for viewers is Matthew is your view on what the key tailwind is and for Calibrant Energy and Calibrant Energy's success, and then on the flip side, what you think the greatest challenge is for the platform and for platforms like it.
We're being pulled by customer demand in all sectors, right? I mean, if you look at whether it's higher education or healthcare or commercial industrial, setting aggressive renewable energy targets is becoming extremely important part of the organization, and marrying that with just the ability to get it done at a good return on investment is not easy to do, and especially in this in this day and age, there are a lot of complexities to be able to deploy that solution seamlessly, and that's really where at Calibrant I think we're trying to simplify that entire process for customers. And so really customer demand is the tailwind that's pulling us in this direction. It's what they're asking for, and it's where we're starting to see markets that are continually more and more favorable to that. Now, the counter argument there, which is I think our biggest challenge, is kind of the framework of different regulatory environments that you have to operate in order to understand what is going to be economically viable or what is going to be permitted in different regulatory spaces. And so I think that regulatory and policy development, especially around topics like microgrids, and interconnection, and just having standards around what you can do behind the meter is going to help tremendously. And so we see a lot of developments to be excited about in that area. So I would say regulatory and policy developments and navigating that framework around the different states and jurisdictions is probably the biggest challenge that we see.
the corporate demand is really coupled with technological advancement. I think every day being on the forefront of new technology and allows new customer business cases to be developed. So new customer segments and new customer solutions are being considered all the time. And Calibrant's really been set up to benefit from that. It's been set up to be flexible and to be able to design a solution from a new technology or new development in renewable or energy management technology as it comes available. And the flip side to that is that we have to be ready from a regulatory and grid perspective to be able to accommodate those new technologies. And I think that'll be those will be the drivers behind out delivering on our expectations even over the next half decade.
And one of the big values I see in energy as a service in general is that it puts the responsibility and the ownership on Siemens and Macquarie to figure out and solve the complexity equation so the customers don't have to, right? I mean, and so that's, as you look at energy across the corporate landscape, energy is typically not core to the business, right? It's something that that vendors and suppliers such as Calibrant can come in and solve that complexity and make it simple for our customers to complete this journey and transform themselves into a more sustainable organization.
Thanks a lot, Matthew, for joining us today and for helping to explain to everyone the new partnership between Siemens and Macquarie, and outlining how Calibrant is going to help simplify the energy transformation for our customers. I appreciate it.
No, thank you, Dan. Again, we're extremely excited to get going with Calibrant. This is going to be a lot of fun and going to be a great thing for our customers. So we're really looking forward to it.